A writer and botanist I admire, Robin Wall Kimmerer, says the most important thing one can know is your own unique gift to the world and how to use it. In my mind, Virginia has lived into this challenge to a remarkable degree at a young age. I think this is why when I think of her, the words wisdom, compassion, and grace come to mind. Her unique gifts include her insight into human nature, her efficiency, her intellect, and her sense of fun. I remember being in a group with Virginia when someone suggested an idea that was immediately questioned by others. Virginia's response was, "Let's just get it done." Her gifts have enriched our community in so many ways, and most often in activities that have improved the lives of others. When you look at your yearbook, participate in a blood drive, receive Valentine's Day roses or candy, dance the night away at casino night, or participate in a Habitat for Humanity project, you can know that Virginia had a big hand in these things occurring. Less publicly, Virginia reaches out quietly to a friend having a bad day, enlivens the days of faculty with her appreciation for an intellectual challenge, and gives advice to freshmen on McCormick. Knowing Virginia and watching her mature has truly been a blessing and a joy. I wish her all the best at UVA. Go Wahoos. You can see my dress. And I look forward to following all of her future endeavors.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Burris. For being the only little freshman to the only senior in the advisory, I have loved being your advisee these past 4 years and greatly appreciate all the advice and support you've given me. I think I always knew I was going to go to VES. I even have a picture of myself when I was about 5 in a VES cheerleading uniform, cheering on the girls' basketball team my sister was playing on. My dad and sister had both gone to VES, so I was already somewhat familiar with the school. I had heard so much about this place that I wanted to be a part of the VES family, and I couldn't wait to create my own experience and many memories. I can picture myself sitting in my pew freshman year, watching counselor talks, wondering if I was ever going to be one, what would I say? I felt pressure then, and I still do now, to say the perfect thing, have the perfect parting wisdom. I've watched my fellow counselors make their speeches this year and do such a good job. I kept thinking to myself, what am I going to be able to say? Then some wise people around me reminded me that everyone is going to bring their own message and their own wisdom that is true to them, and that is what matters most. Being true to yourself and what you want to say and not trying to say the perfect thing. I thought I would have all the answers by the time I was a senior, but I don't, and that is totally okay. I'm just going to share some things that I find important and can be good reminders. I think a really cool thing about high school is that it's a time of growth and self-discovery in your life. You get to find out interests and passions you have, find what activities make you happy, and what people you want to surround yourself with. You even get to try things you never thought you would do, have experiences you never thought you would have. For example, running track with no running experience, or creating random Hunger Games simulations with your friends in a collab room after school. Keeping a vade of your friends' funniest and most interesting quotes, winning an Oscar, and even standing in a circle outside the theater watching a flaming toaster with pencils inside burned to a crisp until it was just a bunch of pieces of lead sticking out of a charred box on a random Saturday night. Whatever it is, take joy in knowing that you can try it all and discover what you really like along the way. Do things that scare you and push you out of your comfort zone. That can be as simple as offering your opinion in class, joining an activity that you don't know how to do, doing a Fine Arts Friday, or taking a class that you think is going to be challenging. For me, it was making a student council speech freshman year. Maybe I seem comfortable up here now and throughout the year when I make my many announcements, but freshman year, I was a terrified, shaking mess. However, I decided that I wasn't going to let my fear of making a speech stop me from running for something I really wanted. Now, 4 years later, I couldn't imagine my VES experience not being on student council. It has been my favorite thing I've done, and I look back on my freshman self glad I tried something out of my comfort zone. Kindness, a word used a lot and possibly undervalued. The act of simply being kind to everyone around you, giving them a smile, treating them well and with respect. You never know what people are going through and dealing with, so being a source of kindness and understanding is really important. A simple hi in the hallway, asking about someone's day, cheering them on in their endeavors, supporting them when they're struggling, and encouraging them with what they want to do. Because you never know how big of an impact that one nice thing you said or that special event that you remembered can have on the people around you. Another bit of advice I want to share, not only for younger students, but for everyone, is don't push through. Throughout parts of the year, I find myself just getting through things, telling myself, just get through this class, just get to Friday, just get to break. Well, I think this is tempting and a feeling we have probably all felt. You miss out on enjoying each day while you're just pushing past. This push-through mindset can stop you from enjoying your experience and failing to embrace your time. I stand here on April 1st, 51 days away from graduation, wishing I didn't push through as much as I did. So, I challenge you to stop and enjoy the little moments each day, whatever brings you joy and allows you to appreciate whatever it is you want. It can be something small, spontaneous, seemingly meaningless, but if it makes you happy and allows you to enjoy that day, that very time, then it's worth it. While these ideas of going out of your comfort zone, making the most of every day, and being kind to people aren't new thoughts or ideas, I find them really important to me in my life and helpful reminders to others. I also think thanking people and acknowledging their impact on you is really important, so please bear with me as I thank a lot of people. I want to thank all the teachers I've had over the past 4 years for their dedication and support. And allowing me to grow my knowledge and skills. I want to thank all the people behind the scenes, like the dining hall staff and maintenance crew, who make coming to VES such a wonderful experience. I want to thank Mrs. Johnson and the Student Council for being such an amazing group to work with this year. I want to thank my McCormick girls for being so awesome and making my Tuesday nights so fun. Also, thank you, Peggy, for asking for a shout out. Roll Tide. I want to thank all of my friends for all the amazing time spent together and the wonderful memories, even the crazy, bizarre ones. And lastly, I want to thank my family for being a source of constant support and encouragement, from pushing me to step out of my comfort zone, to instilling in me the importance of working hard and learning, to telling me to carpe diem and seize my opportunities. They have been there for me, and I know I wouldn't be where I am without them. Finally, I just want to say how much I've loved my time here at VES and how much this place, rather the people, have impacted me. And I will think back to my time at the old 160 with a smile on my face. Thank you.